Hey guys, it's Crystal here. Welcome to Digital Dykes episode 12, 4 Critical Steps of SEO. As you'll see, again, it's just me. Claire is off in Los Angeles sewing COVID masks, but hopefully we'll have her back soon. Now, of course, there's a lot more to SEO than 4 steps. It is not a 4-step process. Actually, a viewer named Susan reached out and said, hey, could you do a video on the most important parts of SEO? And I thought, damn, that's a really good question. So I really wanted to cover the steps that I thought were really critical in the sense of you can't miss these steps. You can't not think about these steps. This is also going to be hard without a script. I do pride myself on this not being a scripted or edited show. Hell, it's poorly planned. But I have a couple notes here and we'll be fine. I don't need a script. They call me No Script Smith. They don't. That's a lie. Anyway, in the comment section below, you will see a pinned comment that will take you to an article on my website, which is a very good comprehensive article that teaches you how to do your own SEO audit. I thought that was pretty appropriate for this particular video. There's a good chance if you're watching this video that you may regularly be auditing your SEO, or you may want to do an audit to see where you're at. So that article will tell you how to do that. It will send you all to the tools that you need. Everything is free to do. It's really comprehensive, so check that out. All right, so what are these 4 steps that you can't miss? Well, keyword research is one of them, right? You've got to have the right keywords or key phrases. I'm a fan of long tail key phrases, really short keywords. You know, it's just really hard to rank. And as digital marketing grows and as businesses grow and website extensions grow, it becomes harder and harder for us to be successful with SEO. So we really kind of have to think out of the box and think about longer phrases and more specificity in our phrases. So as an example, I wanted to just do a couple of keywords to share with you here, and I decided to go with credit card processing just because. So if we type in credit card processing companies on Google, we have 425 million results. That means if you want your key phrase to be credit card processing companies, you have to compete with 425 million other websites. That's insane. If we type in most popular credit card processing companies, we get 239 million results. And if we type in cheapest credit card processing, we get 6.3 million results. So one of the things that I like to tell people to do is when you're strategizing your keywords, let some of the search engines help you with the work. They will tell you how many particular hits that query has, but you can also let it autofill. So for example, if you went to keyword and you typed chicken space, you're going to see all kinds of stuff. Google's going to pull up, it's going to be most common searches, or it's going to be recommended things. And that can kind of give you some hints as to where you want to go with your keywords there. Another critical step is content. You don't get a lot of quality content often when you're doing recurring SEO. You're worried more about spamming keywords and getting certain key phrases and metadata in place. And it's not always focused on readability or quality of content. I'm a huge fan of quality of content. I want the readers to stay in place. I want the bounce rate to be low. I want there to be a lot of authenticity that's in the content. So I'm a huge fan of saying focus on readability. It's important to understand that the average person reads at a 14-year-old grade level. So when you're writing stuff online, unless you're in a specific industry, it doesn't need to be this MLA documented paper like we did in college. Keep it consistent in your messaging. So make sure that not only is it easy to read, but it has a nice flow to it, that all the information is cohesive, and make sure it's relevant to the key phrases. You know, clickbait is really notorious for having content that doesn't match at all of the header of what you clicked for. Make sure that your content doesn't do that. So if you did use a key phrase for a credit card processing company, don't write about something completely irrelevant on that. Maybe don't write about a certain point of sale software system when you were actually getting hits for the processing gateway itself or the processing fees itself, if that makes sense. Then you need to focus on optimization, of course, and that just means there's rules. Search engines have rules. We know some of them. We know what Google tells us. We know the information that search engines decide to tell us. And it's enough information for us to go, okay, we've got to have certain technical things in place, and we have to have metadata that looks a certain way. So you want to make sure that you optimize that there, and that you make sure that everything is indexing in your website. That's a lot more technical. So if you are a do-it-yourself person, this may be somewhere where you might need to seek the most help, and that's completely reasonable. If you are somebody who's good at writing content, you figured out that you've done well with keyword research, it may just be about you learning the technicality, which includes some HTML on this sort of thing. And then link building, that's really critical. Although we do know that you can rank without link building. John Mueller of Google has said so himself. That's not a lie, but link building is going to work better. It simply is. We know that it helps with authority, which is a huge part of the EAT factors that Google uses. So link building is a positive. Don't be unethical about it. Don't go out of your way for it, but it is something that I think is worth efforts. I just can't tell you how much effort. It depends on what your budget is, what kind of content you have, what your competition looks like. You can rank without link building again, but I think that link building is important. I think it's important to at least have a couple links. They will happen organically. As your reputation grows, as your website grows, as more people look your information up, they will share your link, so it will start to happen. You can cross-blog, you can guest blog. You and your friends can basically post each other's links to your blog or website and vice versa. You can use tools like Medium. You can even submit content that you've written online or blogs online to different online journals in hopes that they will share that specific link. So there are a few little things that you can do there for that. If you have any comments on specific SEO elements that you think are super critical, maybe you agree with my list, maybe you think I'm leaving something off my list, anything of that sort, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you are an SEO professional and you would like to come on and talk about content like this or something else, reach out to me, definitely. Let's get you on the show. I love to do that. If you enjoyed this video, just let me know by giving me a little thumbs up and saying, hey, good job. And if you would like to continue getting content like this and more, as always, click on the subscribe button. As always, I very much appreciate you, and I'm so glad that you watched it. And I have a commitment to bring you guys an episode of Digital Dykes every week, which means I will see you guys soon.